Good morning and welcome. Today, we're diving into a critical and complex topic, understanding addiction. We'll explore its nature, the underlying causes, how it affects the brain, and the various treatment approaches available. Most importantly, we'll discuss pathways that offer hope for sustained recovery. I'm looking forward to sharing this important information with you. Addiction is a complex brain disorder characterized by compulsive use of substances or engagement in certain behaviors, even when they cause serious harm. It's not just a matter of willpower. The brain's wiring changes in a way that makes it incredibly difficult to stop. This issue impacts millions of people worldwide, resulting in major health problems, strained relationships, and widespread social consequences. One of the key challenges is how addiction disrupts decision-making, impairing a person's ability to resist urges and make rational choices. Despite knowing the negative effects, individuals with addiction often continue these harmful behaviors, which is part of what makes addiction so persistent and challenging to overcome. When we look at the causes of addiction, it's important to understand that multiple factors play a role. First, biological factors are key. These include genetic predisposition, meaning some people may inherit a higher risk for addiction. Changes in brain chemistry also happen, and neuroadaptation means the brain starts to respond differently to substances over time, reinforcing the addictive behavior. Next, psychological factors are significant. Mental health disorders like depression or anxiety can increase vulnerability. Past trauma can also have a lasting impact, making someone more susceptible. Additionally, impulsivity or difficulty controlling urges often contributes to the development of addiction. Finally, environmental factors have a big influence too. This includes things like peer pressure, which can encourage drug use. The availability of substances and socioeconomic challenges, such as poverty or lack of support, shape both the risk and the exposure to addictive substances. Understanding these three areas helps us see addiction as a complex issue with many contributing causes. Addiction causes significant changes in the brain's circuits, particularly those involved in reward, motivation, and self-control. One of the key factors here is neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and rewire itself. Unfortunately, this adaptability can reinforce addictive behaviors, making it very challenging for individuals to resist the urge to use. These changes specifically affect the brain's reward pathways, which drives a person to compulsively seek out the addictive substance or behavior, even when faced with negative consequences. Additionally, addiction impairs decision-making by reducing impulse control, which further complicates efforts to break free from these patterns. Understanding these brain changes helps explain why addiction is so difficult to overcome. Addiction is notoriously difficult to treat for several reasons. First, there are persistent changes in the brain that maintain cravings and drive compulsive behaviors, making it challenging for individuals to break free even when they want to. Second, relapse rates are quite high, typically between 40 and 60%, and often happen due to environmental triggers or stress, which can be overwhelming to manage. Another big hurdle is social stigma and the lack of adequate support, which often discourage those struggling from seeking the help they need. Additionally, many individuals with addiction also face co-occurring mental health disorders, which makes treatment more complex and requires a more integrated approach. Lastly, access to long-term, comprehensive care is crucial for sustained recovery, but many barriers prevent individuals from getting this kind of ongoing support. All of these factors combined explain why treating addiction requires patience, understanding, and a well-rounded strategy. When we look at current treatment strategies, there are several key approaches. First, behavioral therapies play a crucial role by helping individuals change harmful habits and build effective coping skills. These therapies provide practical tools to navigate challenges. Second, medications can be very helpful in managing withdrawal symptoms and reducing cravings, making the recovery process more manageable. Third, support groups offer essential social connection and encouragement, creating a sense of community that can be very motivating. Fourth, an integrated care approach is important because it addresses not just the addiction itself, but also mental health and social factors that influence recovery. Finally, long-term engagement is vital. Personalized treatment plans and ongoing support significantly increase the chances of maintaining lasting recovery. Together, these strategies form a comprehensive approach to treatment. Recovery from addiction is absolutely achievable when we have the right support systems in place combined with evidence-based treatments. It's not just a one-time effort. Building resilience over time through ongoing care plays a crucial role in maintaining progress. What's also encouraging is that emerging research is continuously uncovering new and more effective treatment options, giving us better tools to help those affected. Equally important is the role of compassion and awareness. By reducing stigma and fostering understanding, we create environments where recovery can truly thrive. This holistic approach gives us real hope for lasting change. Addiction is a complex condition that involves much more than just willpower. It's influenced by a combination of biological, psychological, and environmental factors, making it a multifaceted disease. Treating addiction is challenging because it causes lasting changes in the brain and is often complicated by social issues, which makes recovery a difficult journey. That's why raising awareness and approaching those affected with compassion are crucial. Comprehensive care strategies that address all aspects of addiction offer the best chance for progress. Ultimately, our goal should be to provide effective support that truly helps individuals recover and rebuild their lives.